sort of.
Yeah, we're going to be live and we're going to be excited. And I was telling Joy how excited I am to be having her speak on the WEN Summit. I am Haley Gray. I'm the founder of the Women's Entrepreneur Network, and I'm a marketing geek and all the things. And Joy is an amazing coach. And her whole thing is simplify to multiply, and helping her clients figure out how to simplify their businesses so that they can grow and scale. And I just love your message because we're talking about sales, funnels, traffic, and all the things at our summit. And you're going to come at it from a very slightly different angle. So Joy, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you're going to be talking about.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm a little more of like the unlaunched type of person in what I teach. And my name is Joy Bufalini, and my brand is Simplify to Multiply. And really, my brand was built around what I needed and what I felt like a lot of women needed who have a lot on their plate. And it's about simplifying your focus and really focusing on creating and enrolling clients into like one signature package instead of like all the things, to really focus in your first 6-figure year on selling ideally a 3K package. Really learn how to share content and just build an organic audience around that message, and to have that consistency and that visibility online, that people see you as that expert that they have to hire. And the neat thing is that I just wasn't really into all the tech and all the funnels. And I took a lot of those programs. And for me, it just, okay, someday when I can hire someone to do all those things, and I have technology in my business now, of course, and, some things that people would consider funnels, but you can really scale up really quickly with the focus and without trying to do all the things. So I teach what I call a high touch, high ticket, low tech business model. And a lot of people appreciate the simplicity of it. You don't have to learn a ton of things. You just really need to learn who is your yes client, what's the content that they need to read to see you as that, she's the one I need to hire, and how to create programs where you can serve clients really well in.
Yeah. And to me, that's a really important place to be, because it's one of the things that I have conversations with people about all the time.
Yeah.
As somebody who actually builds funnels and does a lot of the tech.
Right.
I cannot tell you how many people I have actually sent over to Joy and said, you need to be following her methodology until you figure out how to get clients. Because if you're doing funnel after funnel after funnel after funnel, and you are not growing your business, and you are not at that mid 6 figures point, and you are not growing your business, you don't probably actually need to be talking to me until you're at $10,000 to $20,000 a month. These mechanical funnels are a joke.
Yeah. And I spent a lot of time like taking programs, learning that, trying to do that, when I didn't know what was my client converting messaging, so to speak. I didn't really have proof of concept of like, this is my thing. This is what I'm the expert at. Here is who what I call yes client is. So once you have that well established and you're bringing in clients consistently, you feel pretty clear on your messaging, then is a great time to spindle out, reach more people, have the funnels, have ways that people can come into you. There's, and then to hire someone, like Haley, where there can be points of failure. There can be things that don't work. And if you're the one that wants to be serving the clients and not spending all day in, ClickFunnels or whatever software, someone may use, you can spend all day in there trying to figure it out, trying to work on it. And then you're not attracting the clients you really want to be serving. You're spending all day, on technology. So hire the experts for the technology piece. But really, I wasted a lot of money on Facebook ads back in the day too, when I didn't really yet have proof of concept of who is my yes client? How do I serve them? How do I help them get results? So get that established, get to 6 figures or close to 6 figures. Then is a great time to add in, more automation and more moving pieces. Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. And I'm a big believer in a minimally viable product for a business owner, especially a coach, and even not just a coach. For many business owners, get the minimally viable product, figure out who your clients are, who they are not, before you start pouring money into ads. Because here's the thing. as somebody who does a ton of ads, I'm currently managing ads for about 20 clients right now. If you don't know who your yes client is, you don't know who your audience is, I can't build your audience.
Exactly. It's just guesswork, right? And
I'm
you're not going to feel good about getting them results.
it's not going to be quick.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not going to be fast, and it's not going to make you money super quickly, because here's the thing, only 20% of ads work on the first try. So you have to have money coming in to have budget. So you need to talk to Joy
There you
first.
go. Get to that first 6 figures. It doesn't have to be hard, but you need to be focusing on the right things, not beating your head against the wall, working on all of these little fiddly bits of technology and all of these systems that you do not need really until further along. It's like basically, build your lake, of your business, then start adding water, right? Add water to what's working already. So I'm excited to share in the summit. Thank you for inviting me to share more on how you can simplify your focus, multiply your results, and then it's much easier to expand and add in all the things that we think are shoulds early on, but they're really not.
Really not. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I love that about what you're doing, because this is part of growing a business to 6, 7, 8 figures and beyond, is having some of these foundational pieces, having these organic pieces in there, believe it or not, help build those foundations, so that when you come to me for ads, and when you're coming to me to build a funnel, and we are going to be talking about what funnels are and are not and how they work and all the things, when you're ready, then you're really ready, and you really can support it, and you know who that ideal client is, and you know what your launches look like, and you know what all of that stuff is, and it will literally explode your business in a way that is mind-blowing, because you did the foundational work first.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I'm so passionate about. Even though I've built a 7-figure business now, I'm so passionate about helping women in this, like getting that first 6-figure year down pat. And sooner rather than later. It took me 5 years to get there. Initially I started my business. It was from a place of passion, and I wanted to help people. I started out as a life coach, and I was mindset coaching entrepreneurs. And then I moved more into the, I can figure this out kind of space, and stop, focusing on all of these things that were just like literally making me not like my business. I just wanted to serve people. And when I we'll call it kind of flip the funnel, so to speak, and I focused on just communicating with an audience that I was building organically, I started really enjoying what I was doing. I started really enjoying the process, and, hit 6 figures in 2017. Have continued to multiply since then, really with a lot of the same focus. Again, you do expand, you do multiply, the ways that you reach people as you scale. But, Haley and I share the fact that, we have kids that have extra things going on. I have twins, and they're young adults now, but it looks different as they're young adults. And I just had to find a simpler way. Either I was going to figure out how to make money online, or I was going to have to go get a job. And that kind of wasn't an option with my life at the time. So I'm really passionate about helping women figure this out, to simplify and really, do the good things they want to do for their family, make the money to have a great lifestyle, and to do the work that they really want to be doing as well. We're actually serving real clients and having them come in consistently.
Yeah. And understanding what things you have to do and what things you don't have to do.
Totally. Yeah.
Because when you have 2 kids that have disabilities, I have one that has a very visible disability, one with an invisible disability, and I have 2 other kids.
Yeah.
My time is at a premium. I have to be super smart with my time. And it is not about like, hey, let me just offload every single thing in my business before I'm ready. It is really focusing on these foundational principles and following this to the nth degree.
Absolutely. Some days you've got 2 hours or 3 hours, what are the most important things? And it's so easy to get distracted. Squirrels, shiny objects, social media, and just before you know it, the day's over. You're like, what did I get done? And, I better send an email. I better put a post out there. So really knowing, I have a list of 3 things. I say, these are really the only 3 things you need to focus on. 1, serve your current clients well. 2, create content that speaks to your yes client. Like really make that a priority in your schedule. If you do nothing else, put a piece of content out there, an email or a post that speaks to what you're an expert at and speaks to your yes client. And then 3, engage with those that reach out. So people that comment, people that reply back to your email, people that message you, obviously, like you're going to reply back to them. And when number 2 is working, when your content is compelling and is really, getting people to think differently and really speaking to your yes client, you'll get that engagement. Everything else is really just busy work. Yes.
And there can be a lot of it. There can be infinite amounts of busy work in a business.
There's infinite amount of things you could do to grow your business. You could go on Pinterest. You could go on YouTube. You could do this. You could do that. There's so many things. So really just, focusing on communication and of course, connections. You do want to continue, connecting with new people online, connect with new people in person, get on some podcasts, get in, be a guest expert, things like that, doing those. But that's really falls under that content creation. Whenever you're communicating content, that checks the box for number 2. So just doing that consistently makes such a difference.
It really does.
Yeah,
absolutely. Thank you for joining me. Y'all grab your tickets at wensummit.com. I know it's a very complicated URL. Joy is going to be one of our fantastic, amazing speakers. I am so excited about this summit. This is not a pre-recorded summit. This is a live summit where every single one of our speakers is going to be speaking to their zone of genius. I'm not interviewing them. They are going to dish the goods and we're going to pour into you, and hopefully everybody's going to walk out of this summit much, much wealthier of mind, spirit, soul, and of course in our businesses.
Love it. Thank you.
Thank you, Joy.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Thank you guys, and grab your tickets now. You're going to be hearing nonstop from us between now and April 20th. When we start. The summit is April 20th through the 22nd. Thanks, guys.
See you there.
Bye.